Good day, everyone. We are here to discuss the Chapter 10 Theories on the Origin of Women's Oppression. I'm Jolene Patricia, and I'm going to discuss the woman oppression. Woman oppression is the cruel exercise of power or authority against women. Women were discriminated and have a limited opportunities because of its marital status. But we must also consider that woman has a huge role in the society. Those are women bear and raise their children, a source of cultural and emotional education, crucial in food production and preparation, taking care of the family and the first healer. The first theory is goddess worship to god worship. One prominent theory on the oppression of women concerned the shift of paradigm, from Asian civilization that worshipped the earth goddess to male oppression of this goddess. According to Rosalind Miles, a feminist writer, women were less valued and their status were threatened with the expansion of phallus worship around 1500 BC. Phallus worship of the reproductive powers of nature, as symbolized by the male generative organ, where Asian societies concluded that the source of life was the penis and not the womb. With this Paulus cult, the power of male in society grew, where people believed that male bore the creative power, while the female was merely the receptive vessel of life, where women are no longer seen as active partners but as passive incubators.
Hi, I'm Jera Idala and I'm going to discuss about the Eve and the Other. The passage describes the Judeo-Christian story of Adam and Eve and its contribution to negative perceptions of women. The blank should be filled with thus, she was the flesh of his flesh. Next is the Pandora. This passage accurately describes a common interpretation of the myth of Pandora. However, it's important to note that interpretations of this myth vary. And next is the recognized great thinker like Saint Thomas shared this notion about women. This passage presents a problematic interpretation of Saint Thomas Aquina's views on women, heavily influenced by a medieval understanding of gender roles and biology. Lastly is the Miles speculates. The passage argues that the suppression of women in many cultures is linked to the eradication of the worship of the mother goddess and the subsequent establishment of male supremacy.
So hi, I'm Carl Joseph and I will discuss about the shape of production. The shape of production, a crucial task in society, led to the suppression of women. Agriculture, a stable source of food, required significant investment and long work periods. Women were kept at home to raise children, and their activities were monitored to ensure their loyalty to the community. This suppression of women's value and awareness of their own worth allowed them to accept their role and receptive grounds for the next generation of workers. In earlier timelines of history, society had a higher regard for women than today. Women were venerated for their fertility and were worshipped for their power to bear life. Historians generally agree that at some point in history, the society shifted to becoming male dominated, and with male domination arose inequality and oppression. Oppression is often justified by essentialist reasons. Essentialist arguments assert that the oppression of women is due to the nature of their gender or their socially constructed rules. Some people think of women as the lesser sex because of their biological makeup. Women are smaller and less bulky, hence cannot become good warriors, laborers, or athletes. They are fundamentally built for childbearing and child-rearing because of these bodies. Not only are their bodies weak, their minds are perceived weak as well.